Good morning, guys. So it's actually a beautiful day here today. As you know, I was saying how shitty it was, so see, it's actually quite nice out. They're building a house next door to me right now. It's not quite finished up yet, and I got a swamp next door from all the damn rain we had, but yeah, I'm glad it's actually getting kind of sunny out here in Pennsylvania. Where I live here is very rural and there's not very much around. Actually, where I'm at, just literally not that long ago, was an actual farm. So they just built this area up not too long ago, and I built my house here. And they're finishing up a lot of the houses right now, and they're building quite fast. It seems like the economy has really picked back up, which is fucking fantastic for everyone. So one thing I want to ask you guys is, the car has been silver since I've owned it. It's always been silver. It's the original paint color. Actually, a lot of panels are the original paint. Now, my idea is to think of actually wrapping the car or having it plasti dipped. Now, before you give me a bunch of hate for plasti dip, I wasn't a big fan of it either. It just never did anything for me. I've seen people get it on their cars and it's all through their seals, it's a bitch to remove, etc., etc. And then they came out with this new stuff. So they have this new stuff called Autoflex. Now, what is Autoflex? Autoflex is a type of plasti dip, but it actually goes on more like paint. It's actually buffable, sandable, and you can clean it and, you know, wax it like you could regular paint. Fantastic, it goes over really nicely. My friend Colt Martin runs a business called TMT Dipping. I thought about having him do it or having the car wrapped. Now with wrapping, I feel like that's more of a permanent solution and would protect the car a little bit better. I wouldn't have to worry so much about overspray. Even if you can remove plasti dip, there's problems with it getting overspray in certain cracks and crevices that I'm not too fond of. I don't care how nice it is. The only way to properly do the Autoflex and everything would be, in my opinion, would to remove all the panels like you would you're doing a regular paint job. So it would still be a shitload of work and it would take a lot of time versus wrapping a car where you can keep on 90% of the panels. People remove the headlights and things like that, taillights, headlights, maybe door handles if necessary, but for the most part, most of the car stays together and there's less chance for rattles and here, all that good hearsay shit. So I'm kind of unsure what I want to do. I also like to see who could do it. Now my friend Joe Miller, who owns Hyperforce X, his girlfriend just learned how to do wrapping and she went to school for it and has been doing just random things here and there. So I thought about having her wrap the car a different color. I'm not sure what I would want to do. I don't want to go too crazy as the car's not modern. So what I mean by that is the modern cars, when you see all these crazy wraps, they look neat because they have all these cool edges and all this neat stuff to it. With my car being so old and rounded, when you do this crazy colors, it almost, in my opinion, looks cheap and cheapens up the car more, if that makes sense. The car just doesn't look right with these crazy wraps. That era didn't have it and it wasn't something available, so when I see it, I don't know. I thought about like maybe like a flat charcoal gray wrap, or maybe like even a candy apple red color on the car in a wrap. I don't know. I'd like some ideas for colors from you guys. I'd also like to wrap the dash. I'll try to find some pictures I saw here not that long ago. Someone had wrapped their dash in almost like a metal-like color, like a metallic, I don't know how to explain it. It looked like brushed aluminum almost, but it was a wrap and it looked beautiful. It didn't look out of place and it looked phenomenal. I think it would look great in a Super Dash as it goes up and just wraps around everything. I think it would look really nice and stand out. The problem with my dash right now is it is actually just spray paint. So let me give you a little bit of information on that. Since the dash is just spray paint, it had like this weird coating on it, this weird like rubberized coating you have to like scrub off. I think a lot of the Volkswagen had also, and over time it kind of gets sticky and gooey. So you have to like scrub it off and take Goo Gone to get it off, and then you have like a chalky white residue of a plastic left. And once you're down to the white chalky plastic, you then have to scuff it kind of, and spray like a clear coat or an adhesive on it, and it turns into this shiny material and it looks quite nice. And it lasts quite some time, but it's not perfect. It doesn't fit the car in my opinion. It's not 100%. I want the car to be 100%, so that's something I want to do too. So let me know, guys, what you think I should do for colors. I don't know what color I should do for the car. I really do like the Alpine Silver. The paint code on it is an Alpine Silver Metallic. Another paint code that a lot of people know of is called Quicksilver, which was made in 1998. This color here is the one that was made from 93.5 to 97. And then in 1998 till 2002, in Japan, they had Quicksilver. Now in the US, we only had it till 1998. I like Quicksilver, but it almost looks dull to me in my eyes. The Alpine Silver is much lighter and more brighter in my eyes. I think it stands out more. It's more common, so it's not as cool, but I really do like the lighter silver in my opinion. I think this is kind of off topic, but I'm really going to be upset when I have to put the hood back on the car. I kind of want to keep it off and just drive it around just like this, because I think it looks cool. I don't know, and it's easy to work on. No hood props are in the way. It's just, it's so much easier to work on without the hood on it. I really wish I could just keep the hood off. Actually, that's something I should ask you guys. Is there like a quick release for hoods? So right now it has 4 bolts on both sides that kind of crank it down and center everything up. Is there a way that I can put something on this that's like a quick release that I can get the hood on and off really fast? So like I've seen it for bumpers and stuff, but there's something secure that I can use to quickly release the hood, but it still has the hinge system. So it hinges up and down and stuff and works like a regular hood, but it doesn't have, I don't know, just rivets holding it, not rivets, I forget what the word I'm looking for here, but something that just holds it down and you can rip it off like it would be a race car. I don't want all that. I want it to hinge up and down like it would a regular car, but if I need to rip it off and get to something maybe accessible and I need to work on it for all day, you know, kind of period, or have to access something for a couple hours, I'm not crammed under that one pinch point under the hood. If there's something better, some way I can easily get the hood off all the time without having to grab my wife or someone to help me to take the hood off, that would be a great help. So if any of you guys know of anything like that, I'd appreciate that help too. Thing I thought about switching up on the car, don't mind all the junk right now. I need to throw this all in the dumpster outside. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Actually, let's move it out of the way. I'd like to switch up the exhaust on the car. Now, mind you, the exhaust on it works just fine. Looks good enough. It hangs a little low for my liking. I haven't tried adjusting that adjustable hanger, but it never gets any closer. I think I want to switch it up to maybe a Powerhouse Racing, Boost Logic, something of that nature. I really do like the way the JDM, like the HKS exhaust looks, but I don't know. I want to get away from a 2-bolt flange. I want to go to a V-band style flange, and I don't know. I want something with a little bit straighter piping, so you guys let me know on that also. What do you think I should do? And then I'll probably just sell this off too if anyone's interested in buying it. Another reason why, so I think I mentioned before, this car was actually in an accident, guys. The car was rear-ended. A big diesel truck had rear-ended me. Wasn't a very pretty situation, but it was what it is. It got painted, but the paint job was done on it was not the greatest. If you guys can see here, see all these little scratches? That's actually underneath the clear coat in the fucking paint. To me, that is unacceptable, and I went back and bitched, and they would not fix it, period, end of story. They said, nope, that's how it was. There's nothing we can do. That wasn't a part of our price adjusted. Really? Really, guys? That's not part of your price adjusted? You're a fucking paint shop. This is what you do. They should be perfect. This should never fucking happen. It was a disgrace. I fucking blew them up on Facebook. I had that shit shared everywhere. I hope they get a bad rep because that's unacceptable. I was even kind of went back and said I'll even willing to pay for half of it if they're willing to go there. They wouldn't even go half and half. I mean, the car was literally rear-ended. This was part of it. I looked up the quote. They charged the insurance company for this. Got charged to the insurance company, and those fuckers didn't pay for it. Also, things like turbo badges, nope. They charged the company and made me buy them. I went back. I even fought the insurance company on that and eventually got reimbursed for them because I was so pissed off. So I'll never go to that place again. It's in Greencastle, PA. So the car's paint's not perfect. So the only thing I can think of is having the whole entire car stripped, frame off. Since it's a unibody, you can't really do a frame off. But a frame off, full paint, jams, engine bay, everything. Redo the whole entire car. Or just leave it the way it is, deal with it, and kind of like suck it up, buttercup, and just have it the way it is for right now. I mean, it looks okay, but I don't know. It needs something done to make it perfect again. I also wish my car was a hard top and not a target top. It sounds stupid, but I hate these little lines here. I never take the target off because the car rides like shit with the target off, so cousin does me no good anyways. So guys, one other thing, my friends give me shit. So since the car has, the front bumper has been repainted once, the fender's stock, this door was painted by Mako back in the day, you can kind of see the waviness in it, and then the back half of the car was repainted. The other side, the mirrors were repainted at a different time. So my friends have come up with the nickname, 50 Shades of Gray. They keep giving me shit about it because the car's like multicolored, especially when you see it in the sun, you can really notice all the different shades of silver. So yeah, the standing name right now is 50 Shades of Gray. And I always kind of find that as a pretty funny joke, and it's ongoing. Actually, I probably should get a decal for the car. Has anyone got a decal out there that says 50 Shades of Gray? I'll actually slap it in the car. I should probably buy one of those. I think that'd be kind of funny. Okay, this might seem really dumb, but part of me really wants to push the car outside. I got to figure out this one. Part of me wants to push the car outside just to see what it looks like in a somewhat sunlight. I haven't had this car outside in a while, and if you can see, to have the car worked on, I kind of had it angled a little bit. Wasn't really one of the smartest things I've ever done, but it is what it is. So yeah, I kind of have to jerk the wheel around a little bit, and I kind of want to push this outside. Let's see how this all works. Remember how I said about that whole like, yeah man, it's nice out today, it's not gonna rain. It started raining again. So I ain't gonna push it outside. Just wanted to get like a picture of it, see what it looks like in the daylight, because it's been sitting under here this so long, it's just kind of driving me insane. Haven't even opened this garage door in a while. Been having a little bit of light on it, natural light, it just looks so much better. I need to go throw this shit away, but. So if you guys can see here, they're working on my neighborhood still here. And I'm sorry for the wind because it is a little windy out. Hold on. Hopefully my jacket helps protect this a little bit here. They're finishing this house here beside me. This is what the outside of the house kind of looks like too. It's nothing too crazy looking. It's nothing too fancy, to be honest. But yeah, one-story little house. Gets the job done. I think the house is like 2,100 square feet upstairs, and then I have another 2,100 square feet in the basement, so never finished the basement yet, but I guess I could. So technically I could have around 4,000 square feet in this little house. It's big backwards, or big going depth-wise, I guess that's the word I'm looking for. It's a big enough house for me. It works pretty well. Well, I guess that's it for today, guys. Just a small little update. Like I said, I'm trying to do a daily update while I have time off here until I start my new job. I think I got like 9 or 10 more days left here. I'm gonna do that here for a little bit, do these daily updates, kind of keep you guys updated on the car. I still have my fuel pressure sensor coming here, which that should be here today or tomorrow. Stupidly on my part, I actually ordered one when I already technically have one, so I have 2 of them now. So it is what it is. Also, while I was cleaning up today and doing stuff, I hadn't cleaned up the garage and moved stuff around a little bit. Try to clean up and get everything against this wall here and move it up as far as I could. Move anything that's down here by the garage doors and move it up against this wall. This here, don't really like this out here in general, but I have moved it against this wall, and it was sitting in between these 2 garage doors. So trying to clean it up, keep anything that's down there up against this wall. I don't know, it's my OCD trying to keep things as clean as possible. This eventually will all go out in a shed out back. I guess when I get my income tax returns, kind of like everyone else, kind of use that money, buy a shed, put all this stuff outside. There's no real need for it in here. A lot of that stuff I don't use. So I want to get a mower and all that stuff, so I'll put that all out in the shed when it's all said and done. So thank you as usual, guys. I appreciate everything you guys do for me and helping me showing off this channel. If you can, please like and subscribe. I appreciate everything you guys really do. It does mean a lot to me. And I'm going to try and be a little happier. I saw the comments in the last one, so I'm going to try and smile a little bit more. I am an actually really happy person. I really do enjoy what I do. I'm a very happy guy, but I'm just very honest with everything, and sometimes I get a little too into it. So thank you guys very much as usual. Like, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everything you guys do, and have a great day.